everybody, and welcome to my latest chat. I hope you've had a happy Easter. I hope Easter Bunny was good to you, and I hope you've had a chance to rest. I want to have a chat today to you about our workshop. Our workshop about the NDIS and what you need to have planning meeting, and I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. Not another NDIS information session. I've been to a million of them and I don't understand them, and I'm too confused and I'm too tired. I just want it done. But our information session is very, very different. One, it's not an information session. It's actually a workshop, and it's a very detailed workshop. It's a 5-hour workshop. Ah, yes, I hear you again, I hear you. I don't have time for a 5-hour workshop. You need to make time for a 5-hour workshop if you want to plan a good plan. If you don't want a good plan, don't come. But you need to put the work in to get a good plan. There is a saying, and it is so true, particularly with the NDIS, if you plan to fail, if you fail to plan, you are going to plan to fail. So you can't get upset if you are not willing to do the planning. Okay, I've stepped off my little soapbox now. Back to our workshop. So they are 5 hours. They're highly interactive, so you don't have me banging on at you for 5 hours. Although some people might disagree with that. But we don't have questions at the end. We're not into this, I'll wait till the end, and if you can remember your question and we have time, we might ask you. You ask questions as we're going. We get suggestions and ideas from each other. Now, the second thing with this is hosted by me. I'm the presenter, and my biggest claim to fame is not that I'm a famous author, and I'm an author. It is more that I am the mum of a 26-year-old daughter who has Down syndrome. So I'm walking your walk and I'm talking your talk. I'm not associated with any services. I've never worked in the disability field. I do not understand disability language. I talk the same talk that you talk. Now, the third thing to do with our workshop is there is a charge involved. Oh yes, I hear you say, why should I pay to learn about the NDIS? You don't have to. Keep going to the free ones. But we don't get 1 cent of funding given to us. In actual fact, we subsidise these workshops so that you can get every opportunity to have a good plan. So when you're giving us your $40, just know that we're giving you a lot more than $40 worth of value. For example, this is one of our books. This is a checklist that we created for people who are doing their plans for the NDIS. You don't have to use it. You can do whatever you want. You can do it on video, you can do it on recording, you can write a diary. There are many things to do. But this is just a tip. This is a book that many people find really helpful because we do it as a checklist, and we prompt people with tips, and we give them little ideas, and we give them things to check. So this is one thing that you get. Now this on itself is gold. How do we know it's gold? We've been told, 1, by our participants, 2, by DHS workers who've said when they're doing plans with their clients who've been to our workshop, this is the best resource they've seen. And 3, by LAN planners who have said to us that when people bring this book in with them to their planning meeting, it is gold because it is all set out. It's the best resource they've seen. So this can only be gotten from the IDU workshop. You will also get a template, because even though we have to go through all this rigmarole of getting a whole lot of information together and gathered, we don't want to take a lot of information into the meeting. It's too overbearing, and we're relying on these guys writing out what we want. We want to take a single sheet template and our letters. So you will get the template that you can then amend and adjust to do the single sheet that you want to take in to show and give to the LAN, who can then just upload it, and then it can be sent through to the NDIA planner. Just cuts out a little bit of risk of not having things go wrong. And that's what we like. Take out the risk of things going wrong. Now, another thing that we have going for us, or where we're very different, we're not affiliated and we're not aligned with any organisation, service or anything. So we are completely independent. The information we give you is completely independent. We don't want your business after the NDIS. So that'd be nice if you become a member, but we don't need you as a client. That's not what we do. We just want to give you the big picture, not the picture to keep you. So then we come up to probably the fifth. I've run out of, I've forgotten how many it is. Oh my goodness. But then we come to another section, which to me has been a pet hate throughout my 26-year journey of being a carer. And that is never being able to get of one service or agency or organisation within disabilities field where to go to for all of Chloe's needs. So if I ask someone, where do I go to for a podiatrist? They go, oh, I don't know, I only do home care. If I ask somebody where I go to get a specialist for, I don't know, behaviour management, oh, I don't know, that's not our field. Most of our information that I've received over the years, of course, has come from, boom, you got it, parents. So what I have done, or what we've done at IDEU, is at every single one of our workshops over time, we've gathered lots and lots of great resources, and we have a full table of resources, and those resources are for the participants who come to our workshop to just collect whatever they want and take it home rather than having to do lots of running around. And amongst those resources is the latest up-to-date books around trusts, and there's another one around being a supported guardian, no, a supported attorney. So all the up-to-date things. We've got taxi information about taxis. We've got lots and lots of great information for people to take with them. And some of them I say are compulsory to take, and we make sure everyone takes the compulsory ones if they don't already have them. And then you just choose whatever else you want to take. So that's a brief rundown of what you will get if you come to our Understanding the NDIS workshops. The other thing that you will take away with you is you'll take away the understanding that you're not alone. You'll actually feel very empowered. I haven't had anyone leave this workshop, I shouldn't say that, because 100% is always a bit of a risk to say, but majority of people who leave our workshop, and a huge majority, say, thank you, I feel empowered, I feel better, I have an idea on where to go. Because we actually talk about, you know, whether to self-manage or whether to agency manage, the benefits, the pros and cons about both. We talk about the language and what language needs to be used. We talk about how to goal set. We talk about so many different specialties, and now we keep adding as well. And we talk about your fears, because we all have fears around the NDIS. It's really important to get them out there, but we also need to know the reality. So by the time you've left our workshop, you're usually feeling a lot better and a lot more confident. And the new thing that we're adding this year is, if you become a member of IDEU, you can actually, which is $50 a year and has an awful lot of benefits added into it, but you can actually also get a one-on-one for an hour with me of your choice for $50. And members can have different one-on-ones for $50. If you're not a member, it's $125, but that's choice. It's not actually a pre-planning. So it could be a one-on-one about self-management, and I'll go through the portal as to how to self-manage. It could be a one-on-one about service agreements. It could be a one-on-one about what do I need to take to my plan. It could be a one-on-one about what do I need to think about. It doesn't matter, it's your choice. So that's an option you have as well. So we have 3 coming up in April and May. So if you happen to be in the vicinity of Ringwood, Frankston or Narre Warren, you really, and you've not moved across. Now I'll say Frankston, Narre Warren, they're moving across, or they're Their rollover was April 1 from what I understand, but look, rollover does not mean it's all going to happen in one hit. It is not. So anyone in the eastern suburbs and going into the south who really wants to get some information and get some clarity needs to be coming to this workshop. Now I know, I hear you. Where do we find out about this workshop? Well, let me tell you. You can contact me at I Dare You. So connect at idareyou.org.au and I will send you BSB and account number, or you can go to Eventbrite and book it yourself. Now, I really hope to see a lot of people coming to this because we're in the business of empowering and making people's lives better. And that is our vision, that is our dream. So come along and get some support, get some help and get some peace of mind. I hope to see you there. See you.